Eastlegh, that is now the center of intense security operations, was once a safe haven for Nairobi's middle-class professionals. So what happened along the way to earn this growing Nairobi estate its current dubious reputation? KTN's Asha Mulu spoke to some of Eastleigh's oldest residents.
Eastleigh's reputation precedes it. A diaspora-fueled economy mushrooming by the day. But its narrow, dusty streets, heavily patrolled by armed policemen, tell of Eastleigh's new image. Gradually, it's living up to its nickname, Little Mogadishu.
This one was not there, it was shot. All of this street was shot.
This new repute does not, however, sit well with Eastleigh's oldest tenants. Mohammed Osman, or Mzungu as he's known on these streets, moved to Eastlegh more than 20 years ago. He says he can hardly recognize his neighborhood.
Eastlegh was very nice at the time, 1994. I was 14 years old by then. When we came to Eastlegh, security was very nice. We were playing in the streets. We were happy.
Benson Musyoka has run his little business at this corner in Eastleigh's 12th Street for the last 15 years. He, just like Mohammed, remembers a different Eastlegh.
Eastlegh ilikuwa tunaishi lakini ilikuwa bado wa Somali moja tu walikuwa wadogo.
Eastlegh was founded in 1921, and back then the colonial government was allotting Nairobi's estates according to racial profiling. And Eastlegh was allotted to the Asians and elite Africans who were working as builders, clerks, and shoemakers. But by 1963, when Kenya attained its independence, that Asian population moved out. Up until today, when Eastlegh is predominantly and almost exclusively occupied by Somali immigrants. According to the UNHCR's latest figures, Kenya currently hosts more than 430,000 registered Somali refugees. In Dadaab camp, 343,694 refugees live there. 54,346 live in Kakuma camp. Those known as urban refugees, 32,473 of them live in Nairobi. It's believed that a majority of these live in Eastlegh, making it easier for unregistered refugees to infiltrate that area.
Hapo ingawa hawezi kujua ni nani na nani. Hapa tunaishi katikati yao, Mungu ndo anatulinda.
The refugees which were here in Eastlegh, there were about 4,000 to 5,000, and most of them, they were the ones with the mandate, so they were waiting for their flight. There was no disturbance.
The government agrees with Mohammed. The current operation seeks to separate Kenyan Somalis from the asylum seekers. The state has already directed that all refugees return to the camps.
Kenya has the right, they are the government. If the person doesn't have the right to live in Nairobi, I think they are right, yes.
We are Somali Kenyans, we know each other. These other people who came recently, we don't know them, to be frank.
This transformation of what was once a small estate in Nairobi has left many with mixed reactions. For some, Little Mogadishu is a heavy threat to national security. But for others, Eastlegh is simply an elaborate transnational business hub tying Nairobi to her northern neighbors. Asha Mulu, KTN, Eastlegh.